Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm getting ready to do a reading here, a card reading, but I first wanted to come on here and show my face. I was getting the message that I had actually tried to record the card reading right before this, but they stopped me and they were like, they need to see your face. Someone needs to see your face first. So here I am. There's something here that needs to be reflected back to you. So I am your reflection. Whatever you see in me is just a reflection of something that's coming from within you that you've had a hard time seeing. So what do you see in me? What are you seeing in me, in seeing my face, that you're having a hard time seeing in yourself? The song that's on right now, I'm listening to it, is She Will Be Loved. She will be loved. So love. Are you seeing, can you love yourself? Are you seeing how beautiful you are? Are you seeing how light you are? Do you know how much you glow and how much you shine? I just looked at my recording and it said 111. There's something about a feeling of being unwanted. It's like the energy of the unwanted child. And it's connected to feelings of shame and guilt and unworthiness and feeling unloved and unlovable. That is the energy that's coming up from the past. It's a shadow that's coming up for you guys to clear. And I say you guys because I've been working through it for a while now. And in one of my previous videos, I had talked about an imprint, the imprint that was placed on you when you first came into this life during conception. When you were conceived, you were imprinted with ancestral programming of not being wanted. There was not a plan for you. There was programming and conditioning that your parents were under or the grandparents were under, that they were either forced to have a child or they weren't speaking their truth. There's something about the energy of them not speaking their truth and having children because that's what people do. Not having it under the circumstances that they would have preferred to have it under, and but not speaking up about it, not speaking their truth. So there is this vibration of that kind of unwanted energy that plays out in your life. And for some of you, it could be that it manifests as abandonment in your relationships. For some of you, what they're telling me is, for some of you, it's unwanted pregnancies. For some of you, it's several of them. And it's manifest in many different ways for many of you, but the energy of the unwanted child is needing to be healed right now. So I'm going to do a card reading here, but I'm also going to I'm going to set the intention and set the space with really healing Reiki energy. There's rainbow energy present. There's a lot of red going on. There's a lot of red, so there's something in the root chakra that needs to be cleared in connection with this unwanted. It's almost like, it's almost like being homeless. It's almost like having no home. Not being rooted, not feeling grounded, not feeling like they fit in anywhere. Just, I've never fit in. I've always been the black sheep of my family. Friends come and go from my life, and I've never really known a solid home, a steady home. What does home feel like? And it's in your root chakra, this the feeling of that, the blockage, the programming that goes in alignment with that. And it's all connected to that unwanted child energy. And it's connected to starseeds, a lot of starseeds who came into this realm and this life, into this human body. And it's almost like they didn't want it. They didn't want this home space. They didn't want this body because it was so much more lower vibration. It was so much more dense than the energy of what they are fully. And so when you settled down into this body, into this life, that consciousness, that aspect of you was like, no, I don't want to be here in this earthly body. Really? I just came from a lifetime where I was on Sirius or Lyra or Lyria or wherever it is, and things were so much more high vibration over there. I could be in the essence of me, but this heavy, dense body weighs me down, and it's almost like you rejected your own self, that you have never really settled into your body, the avatar of your body, as home. Earth has never really fully felt like home. For some of you, 1, 2, 3 on my clock, is moving forward. The energy of moving forward. For some of you, that may manifest as body issues and never accepting yourself, never feeling good about what you look like and what you feel like and what you're, how much you weigh or whatever. And body issues have been part of that, the energy of that unwanted earthly energy. That's what they're showing me right now. So if you resonate with any of this, the reading that I'm going to do, the card reading that I'm going to do, I'm going to infuse the space with the healing needed for that, the activations. They're telling me that you're being activated to anchor down into this space. You're being activated to the understanding of why you're here. Why are you here, though? Okay, you're a very high vibrational being. The essence of who you are is very, very high vibration. You would function so much better as that consciousness on another planet somewhere, for sure, where the realm supported you being fully you. But you're in this body. You agreed to come to this space and be in this body on this earthly realm for a reason. So for a lot of you, it's an activation towards the understanding of what that means for you. What does that mean for you? Why are you here? Why have you suffered? Why have you felt the energy of the unwanted child? The one thing that they've stressed to me, especially for light workers, is the fact that we go through an empathic experience through this body with this avatar. We have to function as these human beings and go through the energy of what other humans out there are going through in order to get an understanding for it, get a cellular understanding for what that suffering is, or what that trauma is, or what the energy of that suffering is out there, in order for us to heal it with our inner being, with our higher consciousness, with our knowing, and then transfer the codes of that healing to those out there who are suffering from the same thing, who have that same vibration. We came in here with a vibrational signature of some sort of suffering in order to heal it and pass on the codes for that, to call in. Okay, so we carry the vibration of that knowing, whatever that is. Let's say it's sexual trauma. Let's say that there is suffering, there's trauma in your life, and it manifests as some sort of sexual distortion or some sort of sexual trauma. You carry the vibration of that consciousness, of the energy of sexual trauma. and everything that goes along with it, the unworthiness, the feeling of being worthless and not being treated the way that you should be treated as a divine being. And you carry the vibration of the knowing of that because you empathically experienced it. You went through it yourself. Because you have this big, bright future ahead of you to heal that with other people, for other people, and show them and give them the codes of the healing from that. So as we went through it, as we dug into it, as we awakened to, as that inner being, our higher consciousness, that starseed energy in us awakened, we came into the knowing of ourselves as higher level beings. We are not just these dense human bodies. We are a consciousness also. And when we came into the understanding of a higher consciousness existing within us, we started to dig into the energy of this earthly trauma that we had experienced, and on many, many levels have healed it, come into a higher consciousness and healed more levels of it, come into another higher consciousness, received light codes, received downloads that helped towards the understanding and awareness of why that happened, what kind of programming needed to be removed in order to heal that trauma from our lives. And as we did that, we infuse the codes, the light codes of healing into the vibration of that trauma. So the vibration that we're putting out now is the vibration of sexual trauma or whatever it is for you that has been healed. So you send out the vibration of the signature of that trauma. So anyone out there that is coming into an awakening part of their journey, anyone out there that has that same vibration resonates with it because they are the same vibration of that. And they are wanting so bad to escape the pain from that too, the suffering from that too. And so with the desire to stop the pain and stop the suffering and heal it, the intention of that, the vibration of the intention of that is sent out as, I want to heal from this. And so that vibration attaches to the vibration that you as a light worker have put out, that I carry the resonance of this trauma, but I've also healed it, so I carry the codes of the healing for this. Their intention to want to heal it attaches to that, and they are drawn to you into your realm for healing. And a lot of times, you don't have to do anything except be the vibration of that healing. You don't necessarily have to be a healer, someone who has made a career of helping to bring people to that awareness, to help them heal, to do Reiki on them, to do energy work, or whatever it is. If you are putting out the vibration of that healing and they come into your realm, they are benefiting from the codes of that healing. And that healing is going to attach to the vibration of whatever that trauma was that's coming from them. So sometimes, if you just allow your intuition and allow your higher consciousness to guide you when it comes to that person, you're going to know what it is that you need to do. That's masculine energy. So allow yourself to be guided by your feminine energy, your intuition, your gut, your higher knowing, your inner knowing, your resonance. Rely on that to guide you, to move you, to do, masculine energy, whatever it is that you need to do for this person that's been brought into your realm. Sometimes you won't know that this person carries that same frequency, that same vibration. You just know that there's some reason that I've met this person. There's some reason that they're drawn to me. They've started kind of talking to me about their problems, and there must be something in me that makes them feel at ease. Just lean into it and just know that the codes, the light that you're putting off is enough for them for what they need. All you have to do is just be it. For those of you that, are actively healers who do this on a regular basis and just know that the type of people that you're going to draw to you and the clients that you're going to bring into your realm as a healer are those that vibrate with the frequency of the things that you've healed within your own life. So as an empath, as a healer, it is so important. It's so important to do the work on yourself first and love yourself and take care of yourself. Because at the same time, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're taking care of those people in the future. So when things feel very heavy and very dense and you're processing and you're transmuting and you're really shifting, and just know that it's very heavy and it feels like a lot of weight for you, because there are going to be people that you help with it later. So sometimes that helps to ease the heaviness of it, knowing that, oh, okay, this is not just all mine. It's actually a really beautiful thing, because when you can feel the heaviness of what it is that you're going through and healing and transmuting, you have this inner knowing that there are people that I'm going to help with this healed vibration. And because I know that, because I can feel that, it means that on the timeline, I've already helped them to heal. My vibration has already helped them to heal. And if I feel that, and I know that, and I know that they have already healed from those things, that means that I must have already healed from it. So it kind of gives you this glimmer of hope that this heaviness, this weight, this shadow that I'm going through, that I'm healing right now, I've already healed it. Whether you have already healed it in the past or you are going to be healing it in the near future, just know that, yep, the healing has already happened for it. It's just that you got to catch up to it on that timeline. For a lot of you also, there are some things that come up from the past that you say, I already healed that though. I already went through that so much, and I really felt a big release afterwards, and I felt like I had gotten through that, and now it's come back up again. It's come back up to, that same situation is kind of manifesting again. I can see it very clearly that is something that I healed in the past. Why am I manifesting that again? Why is the vibration of that there again? When these other people in your realm who have put out the intention of needing to heal that, they are tapping into the vibration of the trauma or whatever it is that they are wanting to heal. They're tapping into the vibration of that. So it's almost like it activates that vibration within you again in order to send out the signal that here I am, I went through that same thing too. To bring them into your realm, because you have the codes of healing for that. But it does activate that shadow again, the vibration of that shadow in your realm. And without knowing it, because it's activated again, it brings it into your reality here. You don't need to focus on the fact that, oh, this is happening to me again, and this is a shadow in my life, and focusing on the shadow in that way, because you are going to manifest more of it the more you focus on the shadow side of it. Just know that that's come back into your realm because someone is calling to you. Someone is calling you. And it's activated that in your field. So I had to stop there for a second because my daughter just came in and told me something. And when I'm in the flow of this, I know that everything is connected for a reason. So they're wanting me to come back to her coming in and what it was that she said to me, and because it's connected to all of this also. But I was talking about putting out the vibration of or them calling to you. Whoever it is that's wanting the healing is calling to you. So when you feel and you see that shadow around you, just know that you have already healed it. Say that to yourself. I have already healed this. I have already healed this. This is an energy that's coming up for transmuting. I need to transmute the energy of this to continue to infuse it with the vibration of the healing from it. You have the frequency of the healing for that situation already. You have it active in your field. Now that the shadow is activated, activate the light that balances that out and transmute it. I put a video out last week on how to transmute. How do I transmute that energy? What is that transmuting energy? We're shifting lower vibrational conscious, like subconscious energies into higher vibrational light through our light channel. That's what we are meant for. That's what light workers are meant to do. It's a benefit to us too, because we are shifting into a higher light when we do that. It's fuel for us every single time we transmute a shadow energy or a lower vibrational energy. We are shifting into a higher consciousness. We are ascending. So when you feel that shadow come up, I have already healed it. Yes, this is my energy. This is the level of consciousness that I was at when I was experiencing those things. I'm not there anymore, but I do have an empathic understanding of the vibration of that. So it is being activated in my field. I do still feel it. I do still experience it kind of like it's my own. But just remember that it's not yours this time. It is meant to give you the empathic understanding of something that's getting ready to happen. Someone who is getting ready to heal that. Sometimes the transmutation process, for air signs especially, involves speaking. It involves talking it out. It involves channeling and talking through the energy of, and kind of making sense of things, healing it as you speak it, transmuting it, shifting it into a higher vibration as you speak it. So for some of you who have your own channels, who have your own YouTube channels, or for those of you that have people that follow you on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, there are some of you out there that have videos that you are not releasing for some reason. You just have to know that it is part of the transmuting. That's the reason that you recorded those videos. Post them, even if it was something from last year. There are seeds planted. There are codes that are planted. There are healing codes that you planted in those videos for the healing that those people need now towards the vibration of whatever it was that you were talking about. So release those videos. Sometimes just releasing those videos and watching them back yourself is enough to transmute it for yourself. And then it calls in the other people who need the healing from that. And sometimes all they need to do is receive the codes from your video. They're going to be activated to the healing needed through that video. That's a message specifically for some of you who have videos that you haven't released. And now what I'm thinking too is they're telling me that because maybe I have a couple of videos that I didn't post because I was self-conscious about something, or I was worried how people would receive it, or it wasn't what I thought it was supposed to be, or I was judging myself, or whatever it was. I have a feeling that I have one of those too. So obviously I'm an empath, and they put me through that experience, and they tell me these things because they're really talking to me. 444 on my recording. Okay, I get it. It's something about angels. It must have been something about angels. There must have been one of a reading. Anyway, I'll look back through this and I will release it for myself if I need to. For some of you, it's not just about videos. It's not just about presenting yourself in that way, but it is about speaking your truth. We transmute by speaking our truth, and our truth is our purest aligned inner self. When we align with that, we are, in alignment with Source and our highest light. And so speaking our truth is really creating the vibration of ourselves, of light, pure Source light energy, because that's what we are. We are Source energy in our most aligned state. We are light energy. We are light. You are light. So when you speak your truth, you are creating the vibration of light. That's where the light codes come from. It's amazing what they're showing me right now. This was not my intention for this, obviously, but this may also be the reason why I tried to start the reading a couple of times and record it, and why it stopped, because this was more of an important message to get out for you guys. So there is healing, there's transmuting happening through me talking through all of this towards the energy of the unwanted child. They wanted me to do some light language a little bit too for that, to help release that, to give you the codes, the light codes of it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I will be doing a reading after this too, so stay tuned for this. I'm not going to connect it to this video, though. I'll do a separate video with the reading, with the card reading. But it will be in the same energy and the same intention of what this channeling was. So, okay, they're wanting me to tell you about the donations. If you guys want to donate to my channel, if you find a benefit, if you find healing in these videos that I do, and the healing videos that I do, and you're wanting to do an energy exchange where, you know, you can exchange in any way. You can email me with any kind of, if you have an idea, if you have some sort of intuitive nudge about what kind of exchange you can give from your energy. For some of you, that is money. For some of you, that is cards. I've gotten so many decks of cards in the last couple of weeks, and I'm so grateful for that energy exchange. I love cards. But the money that you guys have been donating too has really just supported me and benefited me so much in opening up to and really leaning into my creative side, and it's like exploding all of these new ideas for things that are coming up in the future. So that was my daughter again, like I was saying, and so that was a reminder too that I needed to go back to what it was that she had said in the first place when she first came in, because that's part of all of this too. 1:44 on my clock right now. So yes, there's been this huge creative burst, and there are just so many ideas coming in, and they go towards my mission and my purpose and what it is that I'm meant to do next to help you guys, and to be teaching more and to be guiding us in reading energy and things like that. So your energy exchanges are just, there's such energetic support. Just know that whatever energy you're putting forth towards me is being balanced cosmically with the intentions and the energy that I'm putting towards the work that I'm doing now that's going to be coming out in the future. So it's so supportive. I don't know how else to explain what it is that they're showing me, but I feel like it's a little bit of a validation for me too, that the support from you guys is an important aspect of the programs that I'm going to be creating that are coming back to you guys anyway. So I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for it. If that resonates with you, go to my website at hawkintuition.com and you can just click donate. You can choose any amount or combination of amounts that you want to. And it really does help to support the healings that I'm doing on here, the videos that I'm doing on here, and everything that I'm doing behind the scenes too, including all of the transmuting and healing work that I'm doing on myself in order to generate the healing codes for whatever you guys are needing healing for, whatever blockages you have going on. I'm going through them first and healing them first within myself in order to pass those on to you. So I just wanted to talk about that just a little bit. Okay, so my daughter just came in here, and they're saying it's... So, yeah, they're not nailing down what that was in connection to. It's just, there's something about the interruptions. And mirroring back. And when she first came in, I was talking about the vibrations of whatever trauma it was, and the situation coming up in our field. So there's something about the interruptions with her not taking enough time for yourself, not creating boundaries for yourself. Something connected with the unwanted child too. Not that she was an unwanted child. She was she was planned and tried for 7 months. not the energy of that. There's something else connected to that too. I'll come back to it if it resonates. There may be that's all I needed to tell you guys, because somebody is resonating with her just coming in and interrupting and not being able to do your work, and focus on you, because other people's needs come first, right? It's about putting your needs first. Understanding how to put your needs first. So that was another important part of the message too, was how important it is to put your needs first. Listen to yourself, because your needs are also connected to other people's needs. So if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not generating the healing codes and the self-love codes that you need, connected to with the vibration of whatever it is that you are feeling depleted about, to other people. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're also not taking care of other people. So the most important person to take care of and to love and to honor and to make time for is you. If someone is distracting you from that, if someone in your life, if a relationship in your life is distracting you from that, it may be time for you to consider taking a step back from the energy of that person. Now, I'm not talking about your children, obviously, but that's a whole other issue. But if it's a relationship, if it's something that you've been considering, like, I just want to get my head together, I really just want to take some time for myself, but I'm just so scared of disconnecting from that person because, I don't want it to end. There's fear connected. There's abandonment issues. There's the issues of the unwanted child. There's fear and attachment connected to a lot of your relationships because of this unwanted child. I don't want to say syndrome, but programming that you came into. And it creates codependent attachments to other people. In order to heal this, you really do need to choose yourself. Understand what that looks like. Choose yourself and trust. Trust that it is for your highest and greatest good. That what's just beyond you taking care of yourself is even brighter and more amazing than you could have ever imagined. Once you step past the fear, the light is there. All the best things in your life are just past that threshold of fear. Trust that. Really trust that. And choose yourself and take the leap if you need to. If you've been considering taking a separation from a relationship, or you're in a separation right now, understand the gift of it. Really put out gratitude and the energy exchange of appreciation for the gift of the time for yourself, getting the time for yourself. If it is in connection with your kids and your kids, always putting your kids first, needing to put your kids first. Everybody's just like, well, yeah, of course they're my kids. I'm obviously going to take care of them. You always have to take care of yourself first. First thing in the morning. First thing in the evening. The first thing you do after you put them to bed. First thing in the morning. You're taking care of your own needs and yourself. If you need to make time for that, if you need to schedule yourself for that, schedule it. Choose yourself. And do it. Make a commitment to yourself that you will do that for yourself every single day. Whatever it is that you need. You need to meditate every single morning? Do it. You need to put them in front of the television in order to make that happen? Okay. It's half an hour or it's 20 minutes or whatever it is. But you get to choose yourself first. You need to choose yourself first. It's so important. And it is so important that we pass on the codes of that knowledge and that self-love to other people. As light workers, we need to spread the vibration of love and compassion and honoring ourselves, our bodies, who we are, anchoring down into this body, this heart space, as those starseeds who didn't want to reside in this earthly body. We need to learn to love this earthly body. We need to learn to love ourselves fiercely as we love other people. And first, if you need to ask for help when it comes to your kids, ask for help. Sometimes it's as simple as asking for help up here. Ask God for help. And he's going to bring the help your way. That's you then putting out the intention, the vibrational intention of wanting help, wanting healing, whatever kind of assistance it is that you need. You then are calling that into your field just by asking God for that help. I need help with my kids. I need help with my schedule. I need help balancing it all. I need help making time for myself and seeing how to do that. And then open your eyes. They're going to bring it your way. They're going to bring it to you. Okay? All right. I'm going to do just a little bit of light language here in order to release the energy that is sitting in your root chakra. For sure, I can see it already. That blockage, that unworthiness, that unwanted, that I am not energy. That's why I just heard this I am not. I have a deck of cards here that are I am cards, personal power affirmations, that a beautiful, beautiful divine friend of mine sent me. And it says I am, but there's a feeling of I am not. It's so much easier to focus on what you are not than what you are. So right now, what I'm going to do is activate you to the I am energy within you. I'm going to spark the I am connection for you. Okay? For those of you that are not going to go on and listen to this healing, I thank you so much for supporting me, for being here on this channel, and I just want to remind you to subscribe, hit the like button, do all of these things. Oh, there's a spider here. Spider just came flying in out of nowhere. That is a message for you people who are not going on. You are part of my web. You are part of my network. You're a part of my light grid work. Just keep that in mind, okay? You are part of the web of people connected to the resonance of something in my vibration. There is something in my vibration that you have called into your field. You are part of my network, my light network. So that's what that spider was just telling me. So keep that in mind and come back to this. Come back to this healing. If you don't go on to this light language healing after this, come back to it. They're telling me more too. I need to do another video. So. Something about the web. For those of you that resonated with that, go back and watch my Mary Magdalene video from last year. There's something about a spider web in that one too. There are codes in that video that you need for activation now, and what it's activating is your soul family. Your soul family. There's a lot of loneliness happening right now. There's a lot of loneliness. And it's in connection to missing your starseed family. We need to call them back in again. And they're out there waiting. They're waiting. There are soul pods out there waiting for you, and I can see them right now. I can see them. There's something about the number 8. There are 8 soul pods. There are 8 connections. There are 8 twin flame connections. There are 8 divine feminine energies, whatever it is that you resonate with. But I hear 8 soul pods. And if you resonate with the twin flame journey, those soul pods could be groups of twins, but the network, the light that you're connecting in with is the feminine energy. So those feminine connections, those feminine soul family members are calling to you right now, and you need to call back to them. This loneliness that you feel is missing them. It's missing, you have it connected to missing your counterpart. You have it connected to missing someone that you're in a relationship with or that you're in separation with. But really, the source of that is missing your family. And for a lot of you, it could also manifest in this life as being separated from your blood family. That the separation from you and your soul family has manifest as not talking to your siblings anymore, or not, you're kind of an outcast in your family and you don't really have that family structure. You haven't talked to them in a while. You don't resonate with them, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of mirroring in that way. It is a deep-seated starseed loneliness. We miss our soul family. And they're wanting me to activate you to the vibration of calling in that soul family. Go back and watch that Mary Magdalene video, and it's almost like the alchemy of these two healings, what I'm getting ready to do, and then also watching that video, getting ready to call them in, and it's like you just want to go home. I want to find my home. Home feels like there, but home is here now. It's here. Call them here to you, and settle yourself into your home space here, this body. Okay? Just going to take the time to set the intentions and to receive the light codes and the light language needed to heal those issues, the things that we've talked about within this video. Archangel Michael is stepping forward, Archangel Metatron. There are many beings from Sirius here now, the hero Ryan, Isis. They're all here to assist in the download of this information. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, inhale the light. Exhale density. Inhale the light. Exhale shadow. Keep your eyes closed and just receive. Removing bindings. There are bindings. There are bindings in your root chakra. I'm removing. Anchoring down into your root chakra, drawing energy from the heart, drawing energy from your inner essence, and placing the codes of it in your root chakra. Some sort of I'm also sealing the tube, the channel that runs from your heart space to your root chakra, to allow that knowing, to allow your essence to root in that space now continuously and completely on all levels and timelines, all dimensions, backwards and forwards, on all levels of consciousness. Removing something from your throat chakra now too, connected with this. The speak, the unworthiness, the I am not, I'm removing now. Pink light has just come in, the pink ray of compassion, sending it through all of your chakras and rooting it down into your root chakra. Kuan Yin is here. I am love. I am the light. I am love. safe. Archangel Michael is cutting cords, cutting codependent attachments, residual cords, attachments to your previous starseed. There are attachments, there are dark attachments that followed you to this, to Earth. It's a very shamanic energy right now, rooting you down, keeping you here, anchoring you into Mother Gaia. Use water. Cleansing your field with the violet flame. It's water, it's like dumping water, a bucket of water on your head. I am home. Root yourself to your home. I am home. You are so loved. And so it is. I love you.